So good morning and Jain everyone. We are doing with the challenges to and the restorations of the Congress system. In last two previous classes, I talk about a little bit transactions from Nehru ji to Shastri ji, and after Shastri. Apart from that, even I was talking about the electoral verdict of 1967. Indira Gandhi took the command of Indian National Congress, and immediately she went for the general elections and the assembly election. So what are the result of the general elections and assembly election, that we also the matter to be think about. Right. Electoral verdict, yesterday I was talking about, it's given in the page number 89 also. Assembly election result 1967. Right. Maybe that in the general election, the result, see, it was in this context of the heightened popular discontent and a polarization of the political forces that the fourth general elections of the Lok Sabha and the state assembly were held in February 1967. The Congress was facing the electorate for the first time without Nehru. This is very true because last three elections it was being headed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, but this is the first our election that they are facing without Nehru. And at the same time, all the oppositions, they came together in order to fight against Congress. Many contemporary political observers described the election result as a political earthquake. The Congress did manage to get the majority in the Lok Sabha, but with its lowest tally and the seat and the share vote since 1952, right? Half the ministers of Indira Gandhi cabinet were defeated, lost the election. So the election verdict was not at all in favor of Indira Gandhi, because not you cannot say in favor of Indira Gandhi, because it was just only Indira Gandhi has completed a year. But if you can see the electoral verdict in Lok Sabha in the last three elections, that was overwhelming victory. You can say three-fourth majority, two-third majority. That was the victory of Indian National Congress. But for the first time, they fought the election without Nehru and with the leadership of Indira Gandhi. And the election result was very miserable. Though they managed to cross the 50% mark, but 50%, most of the Indira Gandhi's ministers, you can say cabinet minister, they lost election. Even the then president of Indian National Congress, Kamraj from Tamil Nadu, he also lost elections. S.K. Patil in Maharashtra lost elections. Atulya Ghosh in West Bengal lost elections. K.V. Sahai in Bihar lost elections. So if you can see that almost all the veteran leaders of Indian National Congress, they lost election. And it was a matter to now think and rethink, right, for Indian National Congress. That what could be the reason that mostly veteran leaders and all the big leaders are, you can say, the ministers of the cabinet ministers, they lost election. And this is a matter to discuss and think and rethink about, right? So the assembly result at anyhow, that's why this is rightly being said that it was an electoral earthquake, because since 1951-52, when the elections being conducted, Congress always used to get two-third majority and three-fourth majority. But for the first time in this particular election, hardly they managed to get 50%. Right? So the assembly elections result of 1967, it uh, shows the verdict and shows a new way to think for Indian National Congress. अब Indian National Congress को different तरीके से सोचना होगा, उनका principles, उनका objectives को different तरीके से सोचना पड़ेगा, and उनका leadership and बाकी चीजों को उस हिसाब से उनको plan out करना पड़ेगा, because the result is not at all favorable. That's why it's known as electoral earthquake. If you can go for the assembly election, anyhow they manage in Lok Sabha, but in the assembly election, almost all these Hindi-speaking states, they lost almost all the Hindi-speaking states except Madhya Pradesh. They lost Rajasthan, Punjab, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Odisha. They lost even Madras, that is Tamil Nadu, and they lost Kerala. There was a time in almost each and every state, Congress, they ruled the states assembly also. Before that also, in 1962's election, it was in almost each and every state, it was Congress ruled state. right? But in 1967 elections, only a few states in the central India, the central part of India, is left out. Otherwise, it was Jammu and Kashmir and northeastern states were left out. The dramatic nature of the political change would be more apparent to even the state level. The Congress lost majority in 7 states. In 2 other states, the defections prevented it from forming the government. Means 7 states में तो हारे, 2 ऐसे states थे जहां पे तोड़ जोड़ करके वो सरकार बना ली. These 9 states where the Congress lost power were spread across the country. Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Odisha, Madras, Kerala. The Madras state, now called Tamil Nadu, a regional party, the DMK came to the power by securing a clear majority. The DMK won power after having led a massive anti-Hindi agitations by students against the center on the issue of imposition of Hindi as official language. This is the first time any non-Congress party has secured a majority of its own in the state, any state. In the other 8 states, coalition government consisting of the different non-Congress parties were formed. Right? So the era was more or less, you can say it was a coalition era. Even Congress also formed the government in a few states with the coalitions, and at the same time, the oppositions also they formed the government with some coalitions. So what is a coalition then? Coalitions and defections, these are the 2 major outcomes of 1967 elections. Coalition means at the time of the election, all the political parties they fought separately. They are having different ideological differences, different policies and programs. So they don't fought together. Once they come together under one umbrella with a common objectives, you can say that's known as alliances. But in a coalition, it's not like that. In coalitions, they fought differently, right? In a coalition, they fought differently. But once the election gets over, all of them, they came together in order to form the government. That is the coalition. So the election of 1967 brought into pictures the phenomenon of the coalitions. Since a single party has got majority, no single party has got majority, various non-Congress party came together with a joint legislative party called Samvik Vidhayak Dal in Hindi, and they supported non-Congress government. That's why the government came to be described as SBK, SBD government, Samvik Vidhayak Dal government. In most of these cases, the coalition partners were ideologically not similar, incongruent. In SBD government in Bihar, for instance, including the 2 socialist party, SSP and PSP, along with the CPI on the left and Janasangh on the right. In Punjab, it was called the Popular United Front and consisting of 2 rival Akali party at that time, Sant Group and Master Group. With both the Communist Party, the CPI and CPIM, the SSP and the Republican Party and the Bharatiya Janata Samaj. It means so many party together, so many political party, almost all those you can say non-Congress party together, they come together in order to form the government. So that it makes easier also for a big political party to make a blow on them, because उनका वो unity नहीं है, उनका basic principles नहीं है, समान principle नहीं है, कोई common objectives, common plan नहीं होता है, तो उनको तोड़ना बहुत आसान होता है. So that's exactly the defection. Defection मतलब होता क्या है कि जो existing political party से मैं जीतूं and उसके बाद वहीं से निकल के किसी दूसरे political party में जाके join कर लूं. That was defection. So that was the era of the defections, you can say. Defection means an elected representative leaves the party on whose symbol he was elected and joins another party. After 1967 general election, the breakaway Congress legislature played an important role in installing non-Congress government in 3 states, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, by defections. That's why the shifting of loyalty to the political party from one to another, that was otherwise known as Aaram Gayaram. Just I'll take a minute.